It's just the opposite. I need you to do a Hollywood do-over.
Oh, okay, I have no problem. Ready, action, take.
Let me first do a brief introduction. This is Andrew Williams Jr., and I'm actually here with my good friend and colleague, Dr. Peter Smith, out of Puerto Rico. We were discussing briefly the recently launched United States Department of Agriculture Minority Discrimination Financial Assistance Program. I reached out specifically to Dr. Smith because over the decades, much of the discrimination that's been experienced has not just been by people of African descent, but particularly for those that don't have English as their native language.
Yeah, Spanish, I would say Spanish. People in Puerto Rico or anybody that is from Mexico or so forth and so forth, there is a big prosperity between groups. And being me in Puerto Rico, I see it all the time.
Well, here I'm in California, for those that don't know, and you may have heard or not heard that there was really a political blow up here 24 months ago, because our political representatives were carving up the political territory without taking into consideration the cultural and language differences and also historical differences. So part of my effort, Dr. Smith, is just to let you know, is to reach out to those people that may not have had a chance to fully participate in this project so far. And this will only be a 15-minute overview. I'll provide it to you. I'm just going to press play in just a moment. But there is a full in-depth review of the entire process. But I just want to first get this opportunity to get this on record with you and me to do that. Thank you so much. Okay. Share a sound, share a screen, and recording is in progress. This is Andrew Williams Jr. Thank you so much for joining us today. This presentation is being brought to you by Global Green Development Group to onboard applicants to the Discrimination Financial Assistance Program. Section 2200. Well, everything except sound. So, that's because I don't have my earplugs. Inflation Reduction Let me try that one more time. IRA provides financial assistance for farmers, ranchers, and forest in progress. This is Andrew Williams Jr. Thank you so much for joining us today. This presentation is being brought to you by Global Green Development Group to onboard applicants to the Discrimination Financial Assistance Program. Section 2200(7) of the Inflation Reduction Act, IRA, provides financial assistance for farmers, ranchers, and forest landowners who experienced discrimination by the U.S. Department of Agriculture in USDA's farm lending prior to 2021, prior to January 1st of 2021. Applying for this program is free, and free help with the application is available. The application includes step-by-step directions and a list of documents that are either required or recommended at each step. Payments for approved applications will be delivered early in 2024 by check through the U.S. mail. Global Green Development Group is providing free technical assistance to any qualified applicant. And my company, AndrewNetworks.com, is hosting free online webinars every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time through the end of the year. You can register by going to https://bit.ly/G, capital D, capital G, capital N, capital O, capital W, hyphen, capital R, small e, small r, small g, small I, small s, small t, small e, small r, hyphen, capital D, capital F, capital A, capital P. We are also streamlining each session through the Facebook group AHIABGA-TV Network, rebroadcast on YouTube, AHIABGA-TV Network, and on demand through www.AHIABGA.NWN.TV on the New World Network. Before I introduce today's presentation, let me tell you a bit about Global Green Development Group, and you may go there to their website at GGDGNOW.com. Global Green Development Group is a consortium of like-minded operating companies with their dedicated senior executives representing a variety of disciplines and industrial and developmental knowledge formed to provide services to emerging economies. Key focus areas are agriculture, infrastructure, development, including housing, hospitality, new city development, and energy for oil and gas and power generation. The team has over 30 years experience as a certified government prime contractor. GGD now delivers technical assistance services to a wide range of businesses, from the smallest to the largest, so you can count on them to support your efforts from the beginning to the end of the application process. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Ms. Courtney Flowers for today's presentation. She's not with us live, but she has provided a video that I'll be sharing with you. So hold on just a moment, please, and I'll enable me to share the sound and as well as the visuals for the video. Okay, very good.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us today for this virtual event hosted by Global Green Development Group. Are you a minority farmer that has been discriminated against? Well, if so, you deserve compensation and we will help you get it at no charge. Do you need financial relief to pay your bills and grow your farm? Have you been denied a USDA loan? Have you experienced a farm foreclosure in the past? Do you currently have a high-interest farm loan? Well, farmers, ranchers, and forest landowners who experienced discrimination by USDA in its farm loan programs prior to January 1st, 2021, and or are currently with assigned or assumed USDA farm loan debt that was the subject of USDA discrimination that occurred prior to January 1st, 2021, you are now eligible for this program. Get your refund now. Section 22007 of the Inflation Reduction Act, IRA, directs USDA to provide this assistance for free. There is no cost to the farmers, and free technical assistance is provided to help you process your application and get your refund. The application deadline is December 31st, 2023. You're able to attend free workshops in your area, so if you want to learn more, go ahead and give us a call. We are providing free local events to help all minority farmers who have been discriminated against by the USDA. We will be setting up these free local and virtual workshops to help assist with gaining knowledge of the Discrimination Financial Assistance Program, as well as help with filling out the applications for the program. The point of this program is to give back to all the minority farmers who were discriminated against in the form of large payments up to $500,000, which will help out greatly with rebuilding and or growing their farms. So why not take advantage before it is too late? Get what is owed to you now with no obligations. We're here to help. The process is quick, easy, and well worth it. Questions or concerns about taxes on these refunds? No problem. We will also be there to assist anyone who has questions or concerns, as well as connect them to our tax accountant if you have any questions. There really is no reason not to apply. Let's get it done today. A frequently asked question by potential applicants is, if I prevailed in a prior discrimination case against USDA, am I still eligible for the Discrimination Financial Assistance Program? The answer is yes. There have been several prior cases and matters addressing discrimination in USDA farm loan programs. Whether you have obtained money or loan forgiveness or are even in claim processing, you are eligible. So sign up today. We have plenty of workshops to come, so stay tuned and spread the word. We are covering all of California. Contact us now. Following this, we will have a question and answer segment. I just want to go ahead and thank everybody for tuning in today. Stay tuned for question and answer.
Andrew, I really think they should have done this in Spanish.
Well, the great news is that you and I can make sure it gets done in Spanish.
It's going to be a little complicated, but and the reason I say it, the way that she was talking English is too fast for the local people that really don't understand English as a primary language.
Okay, that's important to know. You can see how relevant it is for us to have this conversation. That's
Yeah, no problem.
I wanted to make sure that we were able to address these issues because this gets secondary. Thank you. Yeah, there is also a part two of this. Part of the great news about this is that I can actually provide you the English version of what she said. And I can even use Google to do a translation into Spanish, but it would take someone that knows Spanish that I could share it with to just make minor edits. So it's not a whole lot of work, but I think it is critically necessary that we make this available to those people that do have that don't have English as a first language, particularly the Spanish-speaking population.
Yeah, I think that whoever is putting out the program is also doing discriminating by not having subtitles in Spanish in there, because if you're trying to reach the farmer, most farmers, besides being American, are definitely Spanish. And those people, even here in Puerto Rico, we have farms here in Puerto Rico like there's no tomorrow, and it's all done in Spanish. My problem is I don't write Spanish. I read it, I talk it, but I refuse to write it.
Okay.
I would have to ask somebody if they had time to turn around and do a translation for me, because if I did the translation, it will come out really embarrassing for me.
No, the great news is that we, again, I have the tools that I can actually do the translation here. It just might take minor editing, but I just wanted to first have this conversation with you
Okay,
and share this with our team to let them know how important it is, because time is running out. They began this program over, I think, maybe over a year ago.
yeah,
They had-
but you're coming in at the last month. The last month, the sign-up day is the 31st, you know, not your fault.
What I'm saying to you is that they've extended this for 3 times because they got so small number of people that replied. That's the only reason that we're doing it now, but it has been extended now to the middle of January. It's just that the company I'm working with, their contract runs out at the end of the year, but the program will continue. My task is to keep getting as many people as registered as possible before
Okay.
the time runs out. That's my task.
I
So-
understand.
All right, so I think we've done all we can. Now, there is a part 2 of this, but I'm not going to take your time with this right now. We'll send along this recording to the contractor I work with, and hopefully I can get their buy-in to make this available also in Spanish as well. Not just the content of the application, but the presentation itself.
I think that would be very helpful. And I've been down here in Puerto Rico now for 53 years. So I
Okay.
do think I know what I'm talking about. And then because I take my headset off, don't think I'm not hearing you.
Well, another amazing thing is that at first we were limited to just reaching out to people here in California. But the reason I'm reaching out to you is now, again, they've become so desperate that they're allowing us to bring this free technical assistance to people anywhere that's qualified for it, anywhere in the United States or its territories. This
You
company,
get it?
this company I'm working with has 30 years experience in doing this. So
Okay,
they,
get it to me in Spanish,
I heard
and
you.
I will flood it out in one day.
Okay. All right, good enough. All right, let me get
Okay.
to work. All right. talk
All
to you
right,
later.
Andrew.
Thank you
My
so much.
friend, as always, it's a pleasure and an honor to be with you, sir.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.